every voice matters. Today we'll be talking about one of the most important human rights, freedom of speech and expression. What does really mean? Why is it important? And how can we use it responsibly? Joining me today with our guests, Christine May Moreno
Hi.
and Jamie Nemo. So, thank you for being guys here. So, ano pang hinihintay natin? Let's start. Freedom of expression means we have the right to express our thoughts and opinions without fear of being punished or censored. According to John Locke, people are naturally free to express themselves, while Rousseau believed that free expression is essential for democracy. But for you guys, let me ask you, how do we actually see and experience freedom of express in our daily lives and especially here in the Philippines? Let me hear from Miss Jamie.
For me, malaking bagay yung freedom of speech. Kasi as a student, dito natin na-express yung mga concern natin. Like, for example, kapag may mabigat na requirements or unfair na rules sa school, pwede tayong magsalita sa class, group chat, sa student council, or minsan sa social media.
Para sa akin naman po, nakikita ko yung freedom of speech as something na hindi lang siya ginagamit sa school, kundi sa bahay na rin natin at sa sarili natin. For example na lang, sa bahay natin. Usually, dito nangyayari talaga kadalasan yung tampuhan or misunderstanding. So, kapag ganun na yung nangyayari, I tried to communicate and open up para, syempre, napapag-usapan na rin siya agad and walang natatagong samaan ng loob. So yun, freedom of speech help us to connect and fix relationships. At bilang isang tao naman, freedom of speech is part of knowing ourselves. Kasi every time we express our thoughts or stand what is right, mas nakikilala natin yung sarili natin or yung mga, kung sino yung mga pinapaniwalaan natin. Pero gaya nga sabi ni Aristotle, freedom should be guided by virtue. Kaya para sa akin, hindi lang ito tungkol sa pagsasalita natin, kundi kung paano natin siya ginagamit sa kabutihan or kasamaan.
Total, like what Miss Christine said, freedom should be guided by virtue. That means our freedom is not just about saying anything we want, but also about using it wisely. So in practical terms, how can we say that someone is using their freedom of speech responsibly in school, at home, or even in our personal lives as students and youth? May I hear it first to Miss Jamie?
Para sa akin, responsible use of freedom of speech is knowing how to express yourself nang hindi nakakasakit. Kasi ako yung pinakabata sa amin, so parang ako yung pinakamababa or laging nauutusan. Kahit wala akong kasalanan, sa akin na ibubuntong yung galit and stress ng family ko. Siyempre unfair yun and nakakasama ng loob. Pero natutunan kong wag basta sumagot ng pabalang, imbis na mag-rant online or magalit pabalik. Mas pinipili ko silang kausapin ng mahinahon na.
How about you, Miss Christine?
Alam mo, sa family side naman namin, mas madalas talaga yung kumparahan. Like, yung ikukumpara ka sa kapatid mo, sa kamag-anak mo na keso, buti pa siya mataas yung grades, ganyan. Buti pa siya maganda. Ganyan. Pero doon ko rin natutunan kung paano gamitin ng responsable yung freedom of speech. Instead na sumagot ako ng pabalang or magtago na lang ng sama ng loob, nag-open up ako sa kanila, kino-communicate ko sila na sinasabi ko yung nararamdam ko na I'm not okay kapag kinukumpara nyo ako, ganyan. Na hindi porket sila magaling dyan, ako magaling ako dyan. May sarili akong kakayanan na magkaiba kami, 'di ba? Yun nga yung sabi ko na kahit hindi nila ako panigan, okay lang, at least nasabi ko yung side ko. Na naging open ako sa sarili ko.
Tama. Sa tingin niyo, bakit nga ba importante ang freedom of speech? May I hear it again from Miss Jamie?
I believe freedom of speech is one of the strongest tools we have as a youth. Through it, we can share our ideas, fight for what is right, and to inspire the others. Pero ang tunay na essence ng freedom of speech is when we use unity, understanding, and positive change in our society.
Wow, we've learned so much today about freedom of speech and expression. It's inspiring to hear that as a youth, that our voice can create change. So guys, let's always remember that freedom of speech is not just a right, it's also a responsibility. As John Locke once said, the freedom of man is grounded in having a voice to create his will. John Locke once said, the freedom of man is grounded in having a voice to express his will. And Voltaire reminded us, I may not agree with what you say, but I will defend to the death your right to say it. These words show us that our freedom is powerful, but it must be guided by respect and responsibility. So to all our freedom thinkers out there, keep speaking but do it with truth, with respect, and with purpose. Because every word we say has power. This has been Alshira May Mama Salagat together with
This is
Kristen.
Christine May Moreno.
Miss Nima?